Jill
Hi.
Munroe, JacksonStilettoJill.com. Hi, Roxanne. How are
Hi.
you?
Good. I love your background going on. I got to get my background together back here.
Thank
Sharonda
you.
got her background good. I need to learn how to do that. I keep saying that. I need to learn how to do that.
Fluff it up a little bit. So, one of the things about the characters' relationship with Derek and Rafe is that they started this business together and now they're on the cusp of being able to sell it and make so much more money as well as changing their business. So, for you as a producer who started out in the independent ranks and has since had films that are now being presented on a mass scale, how did you relate to that in the film? And how does that relate to you as far as business and how you operate now?
That's a good question. I ain't set up for this kind of stuff. No. Anyway, I mean, listen, we're still independent. I've been an independent filmmaker my whole entire career. You know what I mean? I'm making movies on a very small price point. Fatale was made under $7 million. The studio did not give us this money. We raised this money. We went out to Dante. We went out to the talent and begged, you know what I mean? And tried to get them to believe in our vision and believe in the story to want to come on and make this movie with us. Is really hard. And you gotta, when you're making movies for people, an audience, you got to make sure that we'd like to make sure that we're humanizing these characters so everybody can relate to them. I feel like for me, your name, which is the backdrop of this movie, all you have is your name and your reputation, especially for Black and brown people, is what we're constantly fighting for. And so for me, it's about leaving a legacy for my family and for my kids. And we're not going to sell or do anything. Like, yes, we went and did Black and Blue with Sony, for example, as a work for hire, because we believed in that social messaging that it portrayed in society as it was right then. But you got to make a decision on where you want to be. Do you want to be work for hire, or do you want to own your own IPs? And we went into this with, we'll fight even harder, we'll sacrifice even more so we can leave that legacy, so we can have something for our kids and show like, hey, you can do this. We're self-taught. We didn't have no schooling. We didn't have that mentorship. We didn't have that upbringing. We're first generation business owners. So we didn't have anybody that could guide us. Like, this is how you do this. This is how you do that. We just came to the realization that we want to create a library that will stand the test of time, that we can, compare to the next maybe Blumhouse or A24. We can compete on a studio level. And I think we've proven that. As far as the film, I think, you get going and you get hot. Everybody starts from nothing, right? We're all somebody, but as far as your career, you start at the bottom to get to the top. And a lot of times I feel like people lose who they are in that process and what they want. And you can easily be influenced by those gold coins or, that check or whatever that is, to sway you in a different direction. And I think Coulter was that. You don't know that you're going to make a lot more money. You know what I mean? It's not that you're going to make a lot more money. It's the facade of that big WME is coming to you to give you this and give you that. Do you go? You know what I mean? No, you stand your ground. You continue to make content that you want to make and do deals that you want to make on your terms, right? Without having to answer to anybody. And that's the best way, I feel like, to live and create business and leave a legacy.